I'm trying to gather myself because it's just too terrifying to remember. So one from the vaults today. I call this The Fishman, a dating app horror story. Many moons ago, and by that, honestly, literally many moons, several months, I agreed to go meet a man for a drink. My mistake, number one. Actually, mistake number 0 was perhaps saying yes to a man who had a picture of a fish in his profile. I have a theory where people take pictures of men only at weddings and when someone has caught a fish. That is the only time when you don't get the mirror selfie. Wedding, fish. I'm not sure. I was unaware until I found myself back on the dating market how big a thing fishing is. Seemed like a normal person. Picture of a fish. Cool, fine. Whatever. I can be a pescatarian. It's fine. I agree to meet this man. We have a normal kind of date. No glaring red flags. It's going okay, I guess. And he tells me, this was really nice. I don't often get to go out on dates because I never know what the weather's going to be like, and I just have to be available to go fishing. You have to be available to go fishing. How often? Oh, well, I just every day off. And I find this to be a problem when dating because a lot of women don't like it. That I can't make plans because I never know what day I'm going to need to go fish. This is an adult ass man who's like 40. And I went, I hope you and your fish have a very nice life because nobody else is going to put up with that. And you already know. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. So I left. It boggles the brain how people can be like, yes, this is the thing that is messing up my life, and I don't care. If you don't care, then don't care. But if you know, oh, I'm just 50 pounds overweight. Oh, my hair is just too long. Oh, you know the thing that is causing a detriment between what you want and ugh, God, I gotta do a hard thing. I have to make a decision. Some people are responsible for their own misfortunes. And I honestly would not have reacted the way that I had if the dude had been like, yeah, I don't know. I like to fish. He was so proud that was the stopgap for his success. I have to go fishing. May I just state that this was in a major metropolitan city. I do not live by the Gulf. I do not live by a river. I do not live anywhere where I considered fishing to be sort of a contender for my time. So the whole thing was sort of shocking. And it made me think to all the profiles that I'd seen of the men happily holding these fish. What is it that they're looking for? I need a deeper dive, and I look more closely now. What are they looking for? I want an adventure buddy. I want a woman who wants to go hiking and backpacking and camping and fish and off-road and just be spontaneous. And I read that and I understand what it means now. They want to do exactly what they're doing with their guy friends, but have the possibility to get laid while doing their guy friend activities. To the point where I will see these profiles, and mind you, I do not swipe on men. I respond to men who swipe on me. So they've already seen me. I don't go out hunting for these outdoorsy men. Where I will respond, hey, I see that your only interests are doing this outdoor hunting, fishing, backpacking, living by the river kind of lifestyle. Is that really what you're looking for? And they go, oh yeah, that's exactly what I want. You know, haha, I love being outdoors. And I went, well, maybe you should just be gay. Just be gay. You want to hang out with the guys and do guy activities and that's what you want. You want a little masculine little bubble. Be gay. Be gay and leave women alone. Feasibly, if that's really what you want, and you decide, you know what, I just prefer the company of men. Prefer the company of men. This is 2023. This is in fact allowed, but I am unclear as to what's giving the impression that a lot of women just want to roll around in the mud. I lie. I know why. Because women lie. Women lie to make men happy. Oh, I love fishing. I would really love to not only, like, if we're in a committed relationship, my ideal committed relationship is I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to clean our house, do your dirty laundry, cook for the household, pack up this car so I can help you paddle out into the river and we can sit in a boat. That sounds like a great time. Swatting mosquitoes and sweating in the sun. There was a time in human evolution where men went, bye honey, I'm going out for the weekend with the boys. And she went, oh, bye. And she had book club and went to the cinema and had her sewing circle with her friends, and they went out backpacking, doing their stuff, hunting, fishing, rolling around in the mud, whatever it is that dudes do when unsupervised. And they come back and everybody happy. Everybody got to do what they wanted. So I'm not sure what gives these fishmen the impression that I am perhaps an outdoorsy person. I curate my profiles pretty clearly as to who I am. So the twist in all this, I've realized, is men just, I don't know if they just copy profiles from other men, but it all just reads the same. I just want to do dude stuff. And I want a woman who wants to do dude stuff with me. And I can never write, I'm looking for a man who's into musical theater, fanfic, cats, and like very, very fancy cocktails. I'm looking for a man who's just into this. I feel like I would be waiting a very long time for anyone to even sort of be on that spectrum. So if me, a lady, and other ladies cannot ask dudes to do ladylike things, why are we doing the dude shit? Why are we doing the dude things? Do we not do enough? How did we get here? I mean, it's us. It's us. Oh no, I would love to. Can I sit with you on the boat? You'll let me sit with you on the boat? Oh my, he's gonna let me sit with him on the boat. I'm so excited. I'm so lucky. If you really want to go sit on the boat, if you're a lady who likes fishing, he's looking for you. You're the one. You're the one. Now I have tried my hand at the outdoors. I was a daisy and a brownie and a Girl Scout. And every time we did some sort of outdoor camping thing, because I am a video game completionist and I am here for the badges. Every time we did something outside, and I'm like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I also went to summer camp. Every time I had to spend the night outside or do some outdoor activity, I realized as a small child, me thinking, I hate this. This is pretty awful. I would prefer to never do this again. I am, in fact, quite done. So I know, without influence from anybody else, from my own experiences in my youth, that this is not a thing that I wish to do. And there is nobody on earth who is going to convince me otherwise of my interests and dislikes. I am a fully formed adult. At this point, I think I'm pretty locked in. So, what to do now about fishmen? The truth. And the truth shall set you free. We have to tell the truth. No, I don't enjoy that. In fact, I'm not going to stand in your way. Cool. So on Sunday, you're going to go do the thing, and I'm going to do my thing. And then you don't even have to come back Sunday night. You will sneak in at some point in the night, and I will greet you in the morning with a cup of coffee, and we will just have 2 days where I'm doing what I want and you're doing what you want. I'm not preventing you from doing what you want, but I have zero desire to do that thing with you. Cool? Bye. Bye, honey. Have a nice time. I find it unreasonable, particularly for men who've reached a certain age, who, I've never been married. Okay. Is that because you don't want to, or because nobody wants to deal with your garbage? Now, my ex would weep tears for 9 years that I wasn't a rock climber. My dude, I was not a rock climber when I met you. This is never an interest that I had. I just always pictured myself with a rock climber. Well, I always pictured myself with a millionaire who was 6 feet tall. But we get what we get. Sometimes the dream is just a fallacy. It's something that you reach for and never quite get. Mind you, we worked together. We spent all day, every day together. And I'm like, please go off. Please do the thing that you enjoy. Please, I am not shutting you down. I wish for you to do the thing that you like. But I do not have to also like the thing that you like. Where Fishman takes this to an extreme is saying, I understand that my hobby is getting in the way of what I want. Because he also mentioned in that one date conversation, he wanted to be married, he wanted children, but he also wanted the ability to just drop everything and go off into the woods. And at the end of the day, putting that hobby first was more important to him. And if that's true, don't be dating. Don't be doing the thing that you don't actually want to do. I mean, maybe perhaps shop at your local Bass Pro shops, at conventions that roll through town with the newest in fishing lures, but do not. I do not give out the aura of an outdoorsy person who wants to go swat mosquitoes and wear 200 SPF. That's not a fun time for me, and it's never going to be. And it's just the volume of men's interests aligning with this is staggering. Who do you think you're looking for? So ultimately, what can we learn from fishmen and their ilk? Just say no. Just say no. I don't want to. I wish you the best. Have a good time. No, I am not interested in the thing. No. Men and women are allowed to like different things. I am allowed to like different things than my neighbor next door. I am allowed to like different things than other people in my family. People are allowed to like different things. But if you hinge your entire relationship with somebody based on a singular hobby, not morals and values, life goals, financial wherewithal, if a hobby is what you're basing who you're selective about having in your life, as we would think the top tier, people, your spouse and your children and like the nuclear unit is hinging upon a hobby. You've already made your choice. You've chosen the hobby. And if you're going to choose the hobby, go in, go full hog. Dedicate thyself. Enjoy your fish. But realize that you already know. You already know. Nobody else needs to share your hobby. And if you make decisions, Mr. Fishman, if you make decisions based on that hobby, you're not allowed to be bitter. You're not allowed to be bitter and upset that somebody else doesn't share it. That's your thing. Let it proudly be your thing. Hey, I'm going to set aside these times and I'm just not going to be reachable because fishing. But if it's verbatim what he said is, I just have to keep canceling plans because fish. This was he was not like a fisherman. This was like a tech dude, and this is like what he did for fun. If you're making the decision to put your hobbies before human people, don't be under the illusion that human people matter. Just be blunt. Just be blunt. I'm into fish, and I mean, thank goodness that he did have the ability to tell me this. Not as a disclaimer, just as something that he dropped in a conversation, so I could go, I am no way interested in seeing this person ever again. Nope. And I had to be blunt, and I had to make that scene because this was a thing that he knew. It was a problem that he knew. And maybe no one else has made a scene before. And I'm hoping that since then, other people have made scenes, and this guy has gone, oh, maybe I can't have everything that I want. Maybe there are some concessions. So to summarize, just be honest. Just be honest about what you want. If you want to just hang out with dudes, don't date. Don't date. Don't bring women into this. Hope that you meet someone on the trail. If they really want to fish that bad, they will be fishing. Believe me. They will find a way to be out there. These fishing ladies, I've been on Bumble, so sometimes I see women's profiles. I've never seen a woman holding a fish. So I think that my mindset, as women aren't into this, is pretty solid. If what these guys are looking for are these rugged outdoor women, they will find them outdoors. They will not find them in major metropolitan cities where I live. So be honest about what you like and what's important and the hierarchy of those needs. And maybe there's a step before that. I think that step before being honest is really sitting and thinking about, well, what are my non-negotiables? Is a non-negotiable my hobby? My hobby must come first. Maybe it is. My theory is, hey, some of my hobbies come before other people. There's a hierarchy of people that I go, my hobbies and my interests are very important to me. And for that reason, I don't look for certain types of people because I know the answer is no. I know it would be a detriment to them to know me because what's important to me is important to me. But you have to sit in that and think about, what do I really want? And if it doesn't align that your hobbies are flexible in any way to your schedule and perhaps another person's schedule, you have to pick one. You gotta pick one. And you should pick one before you shop for your significant other. You should know exactly what you have to give before you tout that you know what you want. If you want more rambling anger and dating horror, please subscribe because, man, have I got a chest full of sunken gold in this arena. Till next time, see you folks around.